Hello everyone, I'm back with the April Your Creative Studio Vintage Ephemera Box unboxing and create with me session. So let's have a look and see what's inside. Now, as I've done with the last couple of boxes, I've taken the cellophane off just to make it quicker and easier to share with you. So let's dive straight on in. We've got this sticker box here, Travel Around the World. These are really cute. I've had a quick peek inside. I'm not going to lie. I love these. So we've got these little stickers here, all different sizes, which again I really like. I just think these are really fun for using in collage. Istanbul first. We've got some plain ones here. So that's those. Really like those, so let's just pop those to one side. Next we've got a cling stamp. I love this. It's a typewriter. How cool is that? So, you know, can't wait to give that a try. We've got this box here. I love the packaging to start off with. I think this is just absolutely awesome. And inside here we've got these fabulous tickets, labels, whatever you want to call them. They're not stickers. These are just, you know, pieces that you can use for collage in ephemera, you know, all of that kind of thing. I just think these are absolutely fabulous. And what I like about these is that you've got this cream colour here and also the beige stroke craft colour. So I think those will be really fun to play with. We have also got one of these perforated pads here, details du jour. So I like this, and as I've said, this is perforated so that you can tear that off if you want to, so great for using in collage. We have a stamp set, a letter and number stamp set, upper and lowercase, so I think that will be really fun to play with as well. We also have the usual washi tape, and let's have a look and see if I can get this undone without tearing it this time. Nina, be careful. Let's see if I can do this straight. And this is a typewriter theme this month. I like that a lot. So we've got several different styles. How many different styles have we got before it starts repeating itself? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh gosh, loads and loads and loads. 8. Are we back to the beginning yet? But as you can see, oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different typewriter designs. So I like that a lot. Let's have a look and see what we've got next. Let's get into these. We've got some vellum tickets. So we've got cinema, free, let's have a look, ticket, coupon, lots of different designs of these. Admit one, so very much a cinema theme. And these would just be absolutely perfect, teamed with the cinema and video film pack that we had, or box that we had a couple of months ago. So, you know, I may dig some pieces out from that as well. So that's quite fun. We have here a stamp. Let's have a look and see what's in here. I always love the wooden stamps. So that looks as if that's the design on the front. So quite a dark one this time. So it'll be interesting to try that out. We have this typewriter, and I think the idea with this is that you put a business card in and display it on your desk. You might even be able to put an artist trading card if it would fit in there as well. So that's quite quirky. I don't personally know what I would do with that, but there we go. I guess it's a fun novelty idea. We also have a sticker pack. I always love the stickers that are included in these sets. So let's have a look and see what we have here. I think these are going to be absolutely gorgeous. Very much vintage style. Just look at these. These are just absolutely beautiful. And it looks as if we've got a couple of each design. We've got some floral ones as well. Floral ones in baskets. You know, these are really cute. I like these. Those are pretty, aren't they? So, you know, that's what we've got here. Let's quickly whiz through these. I do like the ladies. I think those are really sweet, genuine. you know, I just love these. So a good mixture of different sticker designs there. We also have the Your Creative Studio own designs as well. This is a sticker set. I think it's stickers, or could it be rub-ons? No, it's stickers. Different sizes of typewriters, so I like those. And then finally, we've got some papers. These are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the colourways are just beautiful. Really like these, and I just absolutely love the metallic gold on these as well. I think these are papers rather than stickers, and we've got some vellum ones. Excuse me, we've got some vellum ones as well. So let me put my thinking cap on and let's see what we can create with this month's box. So let's play around with some of these items. Now, there is always a film on these stamps, and I'm not going to lie, I've had an absolute nightmare trying to peel the plastic off this, because you peel the plastic up, and I'm not going to be able to do it again. I think I've done it this way round. It will come off, but you are going to have to really fiddle. There's sort of like an acetate backing on these. You peel that off so that you can stick it down to a stamp pad. There we go, just like that. It does come off, but it is not easy. I've just grabbed some embossing ink, and I'm just applying this to my typewriter like this. Let's take the stamp to the ink. I just want to make sure that I've got plenty on there, like that. And I've decided I'm going to stamp on the packaging that the stamp came in. It's just the perfect size, and so I'm just going to have that there. Let me just eyeball this and make sure I've got that fairly central. Let's just move that out of the way, and I'm just going to hold that down for a second or two to just make sure that that embossing ink grabs. And then let's take that off. There we go, good image there. You can see that I've got some of the ink in the center, which I'm going to have to wipe off when I apply my embossing powder. Now, what have I done with it? I've decided I'm going to use black, so I've got my embossing powder here, and I'm just going to pour that over the image like so. That's really nice. Let's add another layer there like that, and I'm just going to use a paintbrush. I've got one here on hand, just to get rid of any of the stray powder that I don't want, especially in the center here. And that's my fault. That's nothing wrong with the stamp. It's just where I've pressed down too hard in that area in the middle. In fact, actually, you could even put something in the middle of that if you wanted to. So I'm just going to tap that off. There we go, and heat set that with my heat tool. And of course, I can pour all of this excess powder back into my pot. Once we've got the stamps out, I was going to add journal, and then very quickly realised that it wasn't going to fit just because of the squares around this stamp set here. So I've opted for joy instead, just because I had the J and the U already on there. In fact, actually, I'll take the stamp to the ink to the stamp. So let's just ink this up here. I'm using my archival ink, as you can see, and I'm just going to pop joy in there. Let me stand up to do this just to make sure that I get that straight. Let's pop that down. Just hold it down for a second or two again, just to make sure that that ink grabs. And there we have it, joy. I think what I'm going to do is just take this off to my sewing machine and just sew around the edges like that, just so that I can use that as an embellishment. So that's my little embellishment. And do not forget, once you finish using your stamp as well, just to pop the plastic back over the top, just to stop it sticking to something else, because that is really, really sticky. Now I've pulled out a few bits and pieces from the kit, and let's see if we can build up some kind of collage. I'm just going to trim this label here down a bit, and the other one as well, just because there's a little bit too much white space, and then I'm going to ink around the edges using some frayed burlap as well. And let's see if we can come up with some kind of a design. This is quite a quirky kit this month, and in all honesty, not one of my favourites. It's a bit all over the place. It really doesn't have any theme and there's also some really strange things in it as well. For instance, you know, a lot of these stickers here don't make any sense whatsoever. To Istanbul first has no end. You know, some of these go wild. I just can't see how I would use these. Begin again. So I don't know whether anybody else feels the same. And even in the stickers here, for instance, we've got hot dog quality. I mean, that's just bizarre. So I've picked out a few of the more usable bits, and I think I'm just going to have to discard some of the other items. I normally absolutely love Amanda's kits, but I don't know, I'm just not sure about this one. Also the typewriters, I mean, we had these back with another kit. I mean, you can see that I've got the typewriter on one of my pages here. I think it was from the cinema kit, so I don't know whether these perhaps arrived a bit late and were meant to go in that particular box. So we've got that. Let's see what we can do. And before I stick anything down, I'm just going to use some distress ink here just to ink around the edges. And let's try and pull something out of the bag. So let's have a look and see what we can do with this page. Let's try and bring something to life. I really like the numbers on the bottom there. What can we do with this one here? Have that there perhaps. Details du jour. You see, I quite like that actually. What else can we have? I'd also inked up this here, which I think these are quite cute, quite fun. I've got some of these stickers here, these flower stickers. Have we got a vase of flowers that we can maybe have on there just to brighten everything up? You see, that looks quite cute. I love this sticker here as well. I wonder if we can have that anywhere. Does that look cohesive? Do you know, I think it might do. I'm just going to have a play around with this and see if I can configure it anyway else. I think what I'll do is I'll take a photograph of this, and as soon as I've come up with a layout that I'm happy with, I'll be straight back. So this is my compilation so far, and I just feel that it needs something in the top left-hand corner and just here at the bottom in the middle. I have dug out the X and the O, and remember, when you're using your stamps like this, that you need to pop them the wrong way round, otherwise of course everything is going to be back to front. And I'm just going to stamp XO XO. So let's just do this, and I think what I'll do is XO. In fact, I'm wondering whether I should do OX. Oh, do I or don't I? No, XOXO. Tell me if you think I should have done it the other way round. And I think just for balance, we'll have it down here, but I'm only going to stamp it once. I'm just going to get rid of that ink there because I don't want that to pick up. There we go. And I just think that's balanced everything out really, really well. Let's try out this stamp. Now, of course, we've got some of the cards from this set here that really don't make any sense, but there isn't any reason why we can't use the other sides of them. You know, they're quite nice cardstock. So let's have a go at stamping this stamp on this and just see how well it prints. I'm just going to take the ink pad to the stamp just to make sure that I've got plenty of coverage. Again, this, as you can see, is my archival ink. So there we go. I think that's fully covered, and I'm just going to stamp that down. We'll have it slightly off center because why not? Hold that down for a second or two just for the ink to grab, and let's see what this stamp looks like. Now, actually, that is pretty cool. I like that. Let's also have a go at stamping it on this paper here. So I'll stamp this one off to the other side. So there you go. That's actually quite a cool stamp. This is a better stamped print than the first one I did, which I didn't quite get enough ink on this area here, but that one's stamped absolutely beautifully. Amazing how much detail I've got from this one here, considering it's quite a dense stamp. Now I've had another go at stamping this one here on white paper, and you can see here that it's come out much better than the first time I tried it. So I like that. I like the solid black. Now we've also got these pretty papers that were included in the pack, and there's some strange things going on with these too. Most of them have got a reference to Brandon and Natalie's wedding, but the wedding in question is Saturday the 20th, 2050. So, you know, that's nearly 30 years in the future. So I obviously don't want that in my artwork. What I've pulled out is the washi tape from one of the previous kits. And I thought that I might be able to cover some of these bits and pieces up. So let's have a look. Let's just grab a glue stick, because washi tape on its own never really sticks very well. But I think we can maybe cover up the reference to Brandon and Natalie's wedding. So I'm just going to cover that up like that. There we go, gone. That's much better. And so now at least we can use the majority of this piece. So you can see I've cut my pages up, and to be honest, I've got some really nice little pieces that I can use. Some of them I've collaged in, you know, areas that aren't quite so nice, and this is what I've got left. Really pretty. So, you know, if something like that happens and things get lost in translation, please don't feel that you can't use them. It's not ideal, but you know, don't despair. Some of these are really pretty. So let's see what we can do with these. I'm going to take this page here out of the journal, so it's the other side of this. I think the flowers go really well with these botanical designs, and I thought maybe we could create some kind of a little tuck spot. Here we go. I'm going to use my red tape here just because it's really nice and strong. And which way round do I want this to go? Yeah, that way round. And so I'm just going to glue some tape along the bottom here, like this. This should stick really well to this vellum paper. We can trim that off the end. You won't see the red by the time it's glued down. That's just the backing paper. And then I'm going to glue some to the sides as well. And I do believe this is 3mm red tape. And then I'm just going to make sure that I burnish that down really well, which will make it much easier for me to get the backing off, and just make sure that that tape is well and truly stuck. And then we can just use a pokey tool like this and awl. Pokey tool is a brand. I've got a feeling it's the Tim Holtz brand. Mine's just a generic awl. So if you wonder, that's whoops daisy, I've just knocked my glasses off. If you wonder that's why I call it a pokey tool, that's the reason why. And so, oh, whoops. In fact, if I turn this around the other way, I'll be able to do it more easily. So I'm just going to stick this down to the bottom, just like that. Again, use my bone folder just to make sure that that's stuck down really well. And now we've got a really lovely little pocket to pop some things in. And I just thought that it would be lovely to make a few tags using some of these papers. How about 3 of these? Is 3 overkill? Let's have a look and see how many will fit inside. You see, I think just those actually. Isn't that just cute? So I just think what I'll do is I'll snip the ends. Let me just grab a bigger pair of scissors, just because I think it gives a better finish. And so we can, where's that come off? There, like that. Flip it round to the other side. I always like to make sure that these are even on all sides. There, like that. And I'll do the same with this one here. In fact, I think this is pretty much the same size, so we can use that as a template. Hold those together just like that. And then we've got two little tags. I've come up with an idea for this little image here. It's just so beautiful. I've decided that I want to pop it onto a piece of linen like this, and you can see that I've cut it to size and frayed around the edges, so I'm just going to glue that on. And then I've got myself a piece of cardi paper here as well, and oh, you can see that I've popped one of the typewriters as well onto this. Doesn't that look cute? So I just want to measure. Now, how am I going to do this? I think, you see, I really like how that fits, and I think what I'll do is, where have I put my pencil? Oh, come on, where are you? Doesn't matter, we'll use a pen. I'm going to trim this down anyway. I am just going to trim this here about there like that on my paper trimmer. In fact, actually what I'll do, I'll trim it with my ruler. So let's just make sure that we get this straight. Let's bring in a board just so that I've got some kind of measurements, just to make sure that I get this really straight about there like that. Is that even? Pretty much so we'll tear that like that, and I'm just going to tear around the edges as well. I just felt that it was a little bit too big, so I've just trimmed it down ever so slightly, and I do want to grunge around the edges just a bit more as well. Just like this. I'm just going around with the edge of my scissors. I should do this over my bin really, because this is a bit messy, but there we go, just so that you get the idea. Grunge it up more on this side. We like those cut edges there. It just all adds to the wonderful texture. There we go. I do want to ink around the edges as well using some frayed burlap. So we'll just do this, not too much, just a bit, just to frame it. Here we go. And then that will just form a really lovely focal image just on the left hand side of my page. So I shall, which way round does it go? This way round, and I'll just be able to layer up my pieces just like this. And doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? Isn't that a beautiful spread? And I've just glued it in using some collage glue, which is exactly the same as Beacon 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac, but I just think that makes the most beautiful spread. So I'm calling that a day. Really thrilled with how that spread has turned out, and I hope that that's put a positive end to this month's pack, which I've really got mixed feelings about. Just absolutely love how that turned out. Of course, this was the first page I did with the stamps and the collage as well. Let me just give you a flip through. This is the first time that I haven't been entirely happy with one of Amanda's kits, and I'm always really conscious that I receive these, and of course lots of people buy them based on my videos and the reviews that I do. So I just want to be completely transparent and honest with you. So here are some of the other pages, and I have to say that it is the first time that I've ever had mixed feelings about a kit. I've loved all of the other ones that I have received, and I've had a quick sneak peek at May's, which I received a couple of days before this one here, or before the March one actually, and that looks absolutely fine. So I'll be back in a week or two with some with a product share and some ideas as to how we can use that one as well. So if you've enjoyed my video today and it's given you some ideas as to how you can use these pieces, as always, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comments below as well. I'm always interested to hear your feedback, but most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all again soon, and I will leave the details of course to Your Creative Studio in the description box below.